Good afternoon, everyone. This is Bremster, and today I'm coming to you with a puzzle called First Setting by Luda3. First Setting is exactly that. This is the first puzzle that Luda3 has ever created. And apparently it was created after Luda3 watched Memeristor's video called Puzzle Creation for Beginners, The Joy of Puzzles. And I will throw a link to that video either below or above, or if I forget, then remind me and I'll add that in. Because Memrista's channel is really, really good and has been like interviewing setters and talking about the setting process and the puzzle creation process. And it is just absolutely stunning. There's been a lot of just really good content there. And if you're interested in puzzle creation, I highly recommend Memrista's channel. We are all such a wonderful community, all doing our own things. And the fact that Luda3 was able to see this video and be inspired to create his first puzzle, I think that is just fantastic. So I think that everyone should feel like they should go check that out if they're even vaguely interested in creating puzzles. I have not had time to go check that video out, but I want to do that sometime soon. So thank you, Memeristor. Thank you, Luda3. So this is a Thermo puzzle. Now, one of the things I do want to call out is a few people recently have been commenting as like, Thermos are looking weird in Sudoku Pad, and that's because Sven has added this feature which is outlines on elements, and with outlines on elements turned on, you get this white ring around the lines, and that makes the Thermos look a bit weird. If you want to get the traditional thing, if you turn that off, then you go back to the normal look that everything used to have. So just in case you were curious about where that came from, apparently this appeared a couple of days ago as of me recording, and as of this coming out about a week. So yeah, anyway, first setting by Luda3. So how does this work? So normal Sudoku rules apply. In every box, in every row, and in every column, the digits 1 to 9 must be placed without repetition. And then we have thermos. So along these thermos, digits must strictly increase from the bulb to the tip, which means that this digit will be higher than this digit will be higher than this digit will be higher than this. They cannot stay the same, they cannot go down. So yeah, that's the way thermos work. I have been told not to use the pencil mark checker on this puzzle, so I am not going to. So let's give this a shot. Restart the puzzle to restart my timer. Okay, so where do I want to start this? I want to start this one in box 5 because where does 1 go? You cannot put 1 anywhere on a thermo that's not a bulb, and this one sees there. So that is a 1. So 1 is down here. So this is at least a 2. But I think we can do better than that because all of these are partway along thermos. So if I put a 2 here, this would go 1 and be busted. If I put a 2 here, this would be 1 busted. If I put a 2 here, this would be even worse. So I can't put 2 on any of those. So this is actually a 2, which means this is a minimum of 3. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is 3 or 4, 4 or 5, 5 or 6, 6 or 7, 7 or 8, and 8 or 9. Those are down to 2 possible candidates each. And a 3 is in one of those 2 cells. Oh, that's really cool. So I can't put 3 here because it'll go 2, 1, 0. And I can't put it further along a thermo because if I put it further along a thermo, then if I put it here, it'd be 3, ignoring the digits I've already got, it'd go 3, 2, 1, 0. So it has to go in one of these 2 cells, which is the 3rd digit along the thermo. And if I put it here, it'd go 3, 2, 1, and that would conflict with that. So this is the 3, this is the 2, and this is a 1. That's really cool. This can't be the 4 because it'd go 4, 3, 2, 1, and that would conflict. I could put a 4 there or there, but I couldn't put a 4 anywhere further. So a 4 in those works, but if I put a 4 here, this would be a 3, 2, 1. If I put a 4 here, this would be 3, 2, 1 broken. If I put a 4 here, this would have no value. So 4 is in one of those 2. But this 3 is forcing this thermo. This is 4, this is 5, this is 6, this is 7, this is 8, this is 9. And this is a triple now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 7, 8, or 9. Well, I can't put 9 partway along a thermo. So this is 7, 8, and 8, 9. There's no 7 here. So this is actually 8 or 9. This is cool. I mean, I don't know if this is the intended path, but this is cool. Um, so this box has done work. I'm wondering if I should be looking elsewhere because 5 actually has options. 9 9 has options as well. Actually, this sees 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is only 4 or 5. This sees 1, 2, 7, 8, 9. So this is only 3, 4, 5, or 6. But it can't be 3 because 3, 2, 1, 0. So it's not 3. And it's not 4 because 4, 3, 2, 1 doesn't work. So this is only 5 or 6. So I've got to put 7. So where does 8 go? 8 is in one of those two because I can't put 8 in this row and I can't put 8 lower down the thermo than a 5 or a 6. So 8 is in one of those two. But 9 could still go there. Actually, I know what these are, don't I? These are 1, 2, 3. So 2 and 3 are in here. Do I want to play with this maximum? Because this has a maximum of 8, 7, 6, 4, because there's a 5 looking at it, 3. So this is 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, no, 3, 5, and 6, because it sees a 4. 5, 6, 7, because it sees a 4. And 7, 8 is all this can be. I don't know that that helped me much. But this has got a maximum of 6. So this has a maximum of 5. This has a maximum of 4. And this has a maximum of 3. So 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5. And it can't be 3. So this is only 4 or 5. So I've got a 4, 5 pair. That's a 6. So these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These are actually 7, 8, 9. And that's not the 8. Nifty. Nifty. Now, if this is 7, not sure. One of those has to be 2. So where do I put the 2 in this row? Actually, that's been there since the beginning. Where do I put 2 in this row? It has to go over here. And if I don't put it at the bottom of the thermo, I've got to put a 1 lower there. So this is a 2. There's no 2 in any of these. And 3 is in one of those two. Where do I put 6 in this row? 6 is on this thermo. I can't go 6, 7, 8. I can't go 6, 7, 9. So this can't be a 6. Because 6, 7, 9 would make both of those 8. 6, 7, 8 would make both of those 9. So this can't be a 6. This is doing more than I think it is. This row, like I need to put 3, 4, 5 on it as well. Like 3 is in one of those two. Now, if this is 3, this is 1, 4, 5. This is 4. Yeah, I'm not sure. 8 is down here. Should I be looking at 1s? I don't know that that's fruitful. Eight is in one of those. I don't know that that's fruitful either. It's got to be this row. And I think I am missing something obvious. I've got to put... Yeah, 8 is down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've got to put 7, 8, 9 in here. Oh, where does one go? One is in one of those two. Because I can't put it over here. If one is here, I don't just want to, like, the high digits aren't as restricted because of this. And I don't just want to pencil mark that whole thermo. So this is 2345. But that's not helpful. This is 45678 9, and it must contain a 6. So it's got one of 45, a 6, and one of 789. No, I'm not getting it. What am I missing? Because the maximum on this is 9, 8, 7, and 5. So this is from 2, 3, 4, or 5. So the maximum here is 9, the maximum here is 8, the maximum here is 7. So this is from 3, 4, 6, or 7. This is from 5, 6, 7, and 8. And this is from 7, 8, 9. Which, I mean, I'm close to a 5, 6, 7, 8 quadruple. Like, if this is 3, 2, 1, does that break anything? It doesn't jump out at me that it does. And this becomes 1, but 7 in this box is in one of those two because I can't put it here and I can't put it in one of those. So 7 is one of those two. So there's no 7 there, so there's no 6 there. Now, if this is 7, this is 9. And that doesn't work. If this is 7, this is 9, and both of those are 8. So that's not the 7. This is the 7. This is a 9. This is actually a 7, 8 pair. And now I do need to put 9 in one of those. So I know what these 5 are. So these are 3, 4, 5, 6, and 9. Now I can't put 3 there, and I can't put 9 there. I can't put 4 there because it'd go 4, 3, and that would break that. So that's not 4. Now up here, I can't put 9 or 6 here because 6 would go 9 and be busted. I can't put 3 or 4 here. I can't put 3 here. So 3, 4, 5, 5, 6, 9, all of that works. 5, 6, 9. So this is 4 or 5 for the row. So if this was 5, or if this is 4, 6, 9, I can't put 4 and 5 on this. So one of these has to be 4 or 5. I'm missing something really obvious here. Oh, it's to bet it's a pencil mark thing. So this now has a maximum of 8. This has a maximum of 5, and this has a maximum of 4. So 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5. That's not quite there. So 1 is down here in this column. And that's been there for ages as well. Once I couldn't put 1 there, I couldn't put 1 in any of those. 1 has been down here. This is not 1. This is not 2. This is 5, 6. So there's no 5 or 6 here. There's no 7 here. 7 is now in one of those two. This 6 takes 6 out of there. Hang on, I've got 6 pencil marked on here. I don't even remember doing that, but it is true. So there's no 6 here either. But there must be... What did I say? There had to be a particular digit. Was it 4 or 5? Yeah, I can't have 4 and 5 on here. So there must be a 4 or a 5 over here. Or possibly both? Maybe. That can't be a 9. Should have removed that earlier. That's a 7, 8 pair. So these are from 1, 2, 3. And that's not 2. If this is 3, this is 2, and I can't fill those. They'd both be 1. So this is not 3 anymore. Oh, this is very strange. There'll be obvious stuff all over the place I am missing. I don't know why. That is an 8, 9 pair. There's a 6 in one of those two. One is in one of those two, but that could be a 1. 1 is in one of those. This is 4, 3, 2. This can't be a 4 because it'd go 4, 3, 2 and this would have no fill. So this is not a 4. If this is a 5, this is an 8. Seven, 8. This is the 9. Which means this now has a maximum of 8. But, or no, actually, this has a maximum of 7 because of the 8, 9 pair. Actually, it's got a maximum of 6 because of that 7. So it's a maximum of 6. So this has a maximum of 5, and it can't be 1. 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5, 6. But again, so what? Wow. What am I missing? The way these thermos are cascading is not entering my brain correctly. Oh, what? It's too... Yeah, see, there's all sorts of stuff. This is now a 3, 4 pair, so this is a 5, and this is an 8. This is why... If this had been tested by people using pencil marks, they would have seen that sort of stuff instantly. And this is why a lot of people who test with it do not understand how, if you're not using it, it can really ramp up the difficulty of your puzzle. So, And I'm not blaming Luda here. It had been suggested to me that I do not use it for this because apparently it's really easy without it. 178 in here to complete the call. Actually, that's wrong. That is completely wrong, and I'm undoing that because this is an 8, which makes this a 7, which makes this an 8, which makes this a 9. This was an incorrect pencil mark. That means this is not the 9, which means this can't be a 6. But more importantly, where do I put 9 in this row? It has to go there. Now, this is a 3, 4, 5 triple, so this is the 6. 4, 5 pair makes this the 3, which means this is not the 3, and this is also a 4, 5 pair. Now, this is 1 and 2. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 9 go in there. Okay, that feels okay. 9 is now in one of those two. Yeah, cool. So 2, 3, 4, and 8 in here. Well, 8 can't go there or there. So this is the 8, and this is a 2, 3, 4. And it's whatever doesn't go on the thermo. Cool. These are known. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These are 7 and 8, and that 8 is giving me the order. That's the 7, that's the 8. This is not a 7. Two, 3 is looking down. This is a 1, so there's no 1 here. There's no 1 here. Very cool. Just still wrapping my head around it. This is, where does 5 go in this box? Because it can't go here because of the thermo, can't go here because of that. This is a 5, so this is a 4, so this is a 5, so this is a 4, so this is a 5. These are 1, 3, and 4. Okay. This is 3, 4, which is okay. There's no 4 in any of these. These are 2, 3, 5. So this is 4, 6, 7, 8. So there's a 4 in here. There's no 3 in here. This is 4, 5, 6. There's no 4 in here. There's no 5 in here. This is 2 or 3. There's no 5 here. This is a 2, 3 pair. 1 can go there or in one of those. This could still be a 9, which leaves this wide open. This can't be 1. It could still be 2, though, I think. A very strange puzzle. There's no 4 on these because of that 4. So this is a 6. Which doesn't seem much. So what are these? 2, 3, 5. There's a 9 in one of those two. 9 in one of those two. That's an 8. That's a 7. Right, yeah, that 9 looking up did it. So this is a known triple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4, 6, 8 go in here. And 8 is in the middle because of Sudoku. So that being an 8 means that's 7 and that's 8. That 7 did the same thing. Wow, it doesn't want to give up, does it? At least not to me. Seven is in one of those two. This really has the feel of a puzzle that was tested with the pencil mark checker turned on. That's not a complaint. It's just, it feels like it. So what is the maximum on this now? 9 still. So this has a maximum of 9. This can't be 8, 7. It has a maximum of 6. So it can be 2, 3, 4, can't be 5. So it's 2, 3, 4, or 6. So this can be almost anything. 3, 4, can't be 5, 6, 7, 8. 3, 4, or 9. That's wide open. I've got all the 8s. 6 is in here. 6 is in here. 6 is in here. So that's not it. So I'm looking for which digits I've got a lot of. 5 is in one of those two. It seemed to be it. So 1, 2, 3, 5, 9. So this is 2, 3, 5, 9, and it can be any of them. And this is 2, 3, 5. So this is a 2. No, this couldn't be a 9. I shouldn't have even put that there. This is the 9. There's no 9 here. This is a 3, 4 pair. So this is a 6. This is a 4. There's no 3 here. This has to be, this can't be 4 or 6. This is a 2 or a 3. This is the 2. This is the 6. This is the 9. This is the 1. This is the 3. This is the 4. This is makes this the 4 and this the 3, and this is just scanning. This is now the 2, which makes this the 3 and this the 4. This is now the 1. That was what I was missing. 2, 3. This is 5. There's no 5 here. In this row, I'm missing 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, which means this is not the 7 and this is the 7. Okay, 2, 3 pair. So I'm missing 1. This is not the 6, so this is the 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So these are 1 and 4, and there's a 1 here. So this is the 1, this is the 4. There's no 5 here, and there's no 5 here. So this is the 5, and this is a 2, 3. This is a 2, 3 pair in the column. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 4 and 9 go down here, and this 4 gives me the order. This is the 9, this is the 4. The 9 makes this 1 and 9. There is no 1 or 2 here. This is the 3, this is the 2, this is the 1. The 2 looks over making this 3, which looks up making this 2, which makes this 3, which looks across making this 2 and this 3. And now I'm just missing these. There's no 3 here. Is it 2, 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. 2 and 5. And pick a 5 or a 2 to resolve it. 2 and 5. And that is first setting by Luda 3. Probably would have been, I think, about 7 minutes faster if I'd used the pencil mark checker. So yeah, a good exercise in, is it worth it? I enjoyed the puzzle, so I'm cool with that solve. Very, very cool with that solve. That was a lot of fun. Really liked the break-in. I think that was incredibly well done with the 1 and 2 in box 5. And the way that flowed into this thermo, really, really nice. I definitely got stuck on row 5, not seeing how that was going to unravel. And these thermos, they did a lot with not a lot being obvious. Yeah, having to follow the flow of that and the chains. Very cool thermo puzzle. As a first puzzle, I would have been ridiculously proud of something like that. So need to go watch Memeristor's video and see what tricks I can learn. Even as an experienced setter, sometimes it's worth going back and talking to people about first lessons and what they're seeing as a beginner, because often you get bogged down in sort of the big complex things you've learned and forget the basics. And it's a mistake that people do in everything they do, not just puzzle setting, but everything you do. The more experienced you are, the more you forget about the fundamentals. Really cool. Thank you, Luda3, for sending that one in. Yeah, I hope everyone is enjoying all of the channel content. The problem series is going through a bit of a struggle at the moment. I've got heaps of content, but they don't seem to be popular. The watch time on those videos is in many cases less than the actual amount of time it takes to create a video. So I'll persist for a couple of weeks more at least. But if the videos just aren't of interest to people to the point where no one is bothering watching them, like if the view, it takes me about 90 minutes to 2 hours after I get a submission to make a problem video, because there's all the editing and all of the creation and figuring out the logic and how to present it and everything. And the watch time on some of those is like 80 minutes. So if people aren't actually like interested in the content, I know they're short videos, but 80 minutes is sort of 40 views works. So yeah, if, or in some cases, 20. So if people aren't actually interested in the content, it's probably not worth me putting in that extra, hour, an hour and a half a day, because I'm struggling to find it. So anyway, thanks everyone for everything. Hope you're enjoying most of the content on the channel at least. And as always, good luck with your solving.